Hey, YouTube, it's your boy Domination. This is back in the base. Check out the deuces. How we do text, baby. Man, Adela's back. You know what it is. Know it is. Know it is. Know it is. Real men rise up. Fake men rise down. Real will rise up. Fake will rise down. Practice where preacher, preach on. And today's topic we're going to talk about is the only place you go get it. Only place you ever go get it is right back in the base. And today's topic we're going to talk about is Harvey Superboy. I know I just saw your videos talk about Charles Barkley. Brother, it don't surprise me because, like I said again, there's a lot of three types of black men, and I'm not prefer either one of them: the house Negro, the field Negro, and the hybrid Negro. I'm my own establishment. I'm my own brother. I mean, and the same thing to Caucasians. There's three types of Caucasians. You got the ones who are racist, and then you got the ones that's not, and then you got the ones who want to say they're everyone else is a race, even their people, but they don't want to say anything. What started all this nonsense between black and white, man, is I had to say this: black community is the home of these sapiens. We are, especially my ancestors. You see this? They say it's been about 300 or 1,000 or 5,000 or 45 or 25 or 75 or 3,000 years ago. They said that what started original humanity was Africa. Every people in original humanity. And I'm not saying blacks are superior, because we know we're not. And Caucasians ain't either. But I'm going to tell you something else. Even though, how could we say we hate a racist? But some of our people got that same mindset. You got Caucasian, got that same mindset to the black community. But then nobody wants to admit this. My people and everybody else in other races come from Homo sapiens. My folks, your folks, and everybody else folks. That's what started all this between black and white shit in the first place. Look it up. It's a fact. It's a fact right here. It's a fact. White folks was the Neanderthals. This is them. This is them. Why you think there's so much racial tension between black and white for some reason? For some odd reason. Some say those two different races of certain species meet and they mix in with mixed breed with other different race and different people. And Asians too. Asians wasn't on Homo elena or something like that, like the chips, pansy, whatever you want to call the chip. Every race of people came from apes, even white apes, even white monkey, black monkey, Asian monkey, all monkeys. But see, for some reason, even from horse, tiger, bears, all that stuff, every humanity starts from Africa, and all the way from Asia to Europe. Because this is why they come up with the movie called Planet of the Apes for some reason. This is why they use Ebola trying to control the whole time to enter of they want to control Africa, basically, because they knew Africa was the original birthplace of humanity at. And they know they can access all the rich land and rich history of what Africa ever been stood. And all the way from Asia to Europe to South America, even the United States. If you don't believe me, I'm the indigenous people of this land. From every race of indigenous people. There's indigenous people of black community, Asian, and then whites, every other race. But for some odd reason, we don't want to talk about it, and they don't want to talk about it. We just go along with the system. We just go along with and act like we just imagine things we don't see. Man, I'm telling you, there's a real reason why these things are going on. Those two met and they start mixed in with other breed of other people. The Homo sapiens and the people from Neanderthals. You got black community and white. Got Homo sapien parts and the Neanderthals parts. I'm kid you not, and Latinos and Asian, and everybody else, in every different parts of the race. I'm telling you, even scientific people actually believe this type of stuff, and that's what started this racism in the damn first place. They're trying to conquer, to divide and over conquer other people and divide them and by groups. And it started from the United States government. I said, I'm telling you, this is why a lot of this stuff going on. And another thing, we need to look at these racial terms because we don't know what these racial terms mean. When you see a black person, what white people always say when they see a black person, hear a black person, they call them the N word. Guess what that word means? The N word. Basically, they're trying to say that black people are a dead race. They want us dead. They want us to run. That we're nothing to them. See, this is why Caucasian and that word and that come from Greeks. Everything has come from Greece. If it ain't come from Greece, it come from Rome somewhere. The original Democrats and the original Republicans. Where you think the blue and the red is all about. Where you think the Crips and Bloods. Where you think that all this stuff. See, people don't do their research and read. A lot of these things are happening. See, this is why. This is why, man. This is, I remember Jesse Ventura had a book called the Democrats and the Republicans. That is true. That is so true. Because that's what the original Klan came out of Democrats and Republicans, from the donkey and the fucking elephant. What they seen? The black donkey getting fucked over in the ass. The elephant is the pink elephant, because don't say anything, because there's a pink elephant in the room standing there glancing and listening and ready to be plotting. There's a real reason why this stuff is happening. Some say that the Neanderthals came out of Homo sapiens. I guarantee they probably did. And I'm going to tell you why I think like that. Because it got to be some reason. White people lost their melanin from the caves, from the Ice Age. They were standing in the sun. They were dark Europeans at that time. But then they start becoming dark lighter. They become bright lighter. For some reason, I'm telling you, there's a real reason of the fact. This is why white people tan their skin so much. They're the only group or race of people do this. And I'm not saying other races don't tan their skin either. Trying to get that burned skin, that burned color, the same people they colonized and slavernized. And Caucasian get mad at me, but you got to look at it. It got to be true for some reason. A lot of people don't know the original skinheads were black. They were rude boys. That was from all the way from England, from the punk rock scenes. A lot of people don't know. There's no reason to be scared of skinheads because, come on, people don't even know the history behind it. Come on, they ain't nothing but some low-life, individual, ignorant punks that they fuck up their lives and they don't want to blame anybody else but them. So who they put the blame? They want to put everybody else at fault, but they don't want to look at all the things their fault. And they can't blame black people for every goddamn thing. They got to blame their own responsibility with the stuff they go on in their community. And we need to do the same as black community. We can't blame Caucasian. We can blame their ancestors that benefit off of the people done to us. That was then, this is now. But did you know that some of our people, they anticipate try to slave them? See, this is why, for some reason, let's not slave anybody. Caucasian don't need to slave blacks, and blacks don't need to slave whites. The real slave is the slaving of the mind, and that's what it is. So I can't blame Caucasian for everything. They can't blame us for everything. They got to take self-responsibility to blame. Fuck all this white and black and white and shit. All that stuff is bullshit. What the black military of shit they're talking about and white liberalization of racist skinization. I mean, it's all bullshit. And they know it, but they still believe it. And I feel sorry for anybody else. And another thing, when you hear that term, when we describe a Caucasian person, we call them cracker, right? Why do we call them that? Basically, we're trying to say that they are masters. We supposed to serve them and bow down to them. Because we disserve, we go get compliment, we get punished. Bullshit. Everybody should get punished. See, this started all out from that Bible. And that's what started all this racial tension between not only the blacks, but whites too. See, whites and blacks, they all need the shame of this. Because I'm going to tell you, but really it's the whole entire government. Because they know the truth. They know that's why blacks and whites hate each other so much. And then they turn around and slave their own people. Just like the term slavery. When people say the term slavery, is another word for slaver. Slavic people. And I'm saying to myself, what's this got something to do with the Russians and Ukraine? You know what they're trying to say? They're saying that we come from the tribe of Japhet, and some of them are tribe of Ham. Asians, they come from the tribe of Shem. And so is us, and so is them. Why you think Middle East and damn Jews fighting each other for some reason? Both of them the tribe of Ham or origin. Everything original out of origin. That's why Asians hate that term or Oriental, because everything ain't oriented to them. It's everybody else. And another thing, what Europe, you know what Europe came from? From a Greek slave that's sitting on that damn tourist bowl. And you know what Africa come from? Africa is coming from the serious African cannons that defeatable countable for Third People War. That's why they go to Libya and all the shit that goes on over there. I'm telling you, everything has been connected. There's a real reason why there's blacks and whites and fighting each other, and Asians, Latinos. There's a real reason why, and we felt like fucking fools. I said, I don't believe this. They lie to us. They know my own people lie to me, and Caucasians did too. And they turn around, lie to whites and blacks. But the question is, what we gonna do about it? We're not gonna do nothing, because I'm gonna tell you something else. Fuck all this Black Panthers and Ku Klux Klan and skinheads and Black Israelite. Fuck all of them. They know we all come from one tree of Hutire race, but they will never put it out there. Caucasian, tell your people the truth. Tell them that you got some Black ancestors in your family. You won't do it because you're afraid that somebody say, oh, I'm a nigger. Come on. Every race can be a nigger in any other race. Same thing, black people need to start telling the truth. They got some European in their blood. My mother, she told me that there was this boy, all that incident commotion going on. She told this, my niece's boyfriend told him that he's mixed. He's saying, I'm black. No, you're not. If you're not dark or darker color, then you're not pure black. Especially Africans and all the rest of some blacks actually believe that if you not come from the root or trade of slavery who slave you, then you're not from descendants from the slaves. And some black people do believe this. Same thing as white people. White people believe if you're not red or pale, then you're not Caucasian. You're not from that so-called Aryan race that out of India. All that bullshit. It's bullshit and they know it, but they still believe it. Okay, it's fine. Believe it. Because they're going to end up like that same goddamn white guy from that movie American History X, where he got fucked in the ass by the Aryan Brotherhood, started selling drugs for the goddamn Mexicans, and felt like goddamn stupid. Because most Mexicans, that part of black and white. But that's a fact. Most Mexicans are brown, but many of them are white or black. Same thing, black people and white people. See, we need to start talking about all, and that's another thing. I can't stand this damn term, color. You mean to tell me Caucasians, Latinos, and Middle East, and everybody else, they color just as much as we are? They color just as much as we are. When white people say white is color, it's colorless. When black people say black, black is being blotted out, bleached out. This is why black people bleaching their fucking skin, trying to look like the people that slaved them and done them harm. Why you think black women always wear them fake up wigs and they know they're not a goddamn white woman unless they got European in their blood? And that goes to black men. Black men, how can you talk about you hate white guys? I get what you're saying, but white guys say the same thing to you. Oh, I don't like black people. I don't like niggers. And the same thing, black people talking about I don't like racist ass crackers. You see that mindset? Saying that white people are devils and black people are we all brothers and sisters and shit. Black militant. You mean to tell me there's black devils and there's white devils as well? There's white angels and there's black angels. There's black angels and white angels. There's good and bad in every other race. And I tell any race of people, don't believe anybody tell you that you're pure. You're pure, loving, keep hope in mind and open heart. for everyone. Everybody, don't trust anyone that will tell you your purification for yourself at heart. I never believed this so-called racism shit because I thought it's just bullshit. I'm just looking at myself as a man, not just as a black man, as a man. And us as black men, we need to get off of that mindset right there. Because there's too many of us with this goddamn mindset. We act like the world owes us something. The world don't owe us shit. We owe it to ourselves. We don't owe Caucasians. They don't owe to us. Just like I tell whites, y'all owe it to yourself. Y'all don't owe everybody else. I mean, it's sad. Look at the shit that goes on all the way to not only to Europe and Asia, even the fucking Africa, the shit going on. You really actually believe that some people tell you, oh yeah, and then they come up with this bullshit out of theory of us black people. Some of our people come from the tribe of Shabazz. Come on, man. Is it really tribe of Shabazz in West Africa? Y'all really believe the Nation of Islam with that shit? Same thing, the Aryan Brotherhood trying to say, well, white people are blonde hair and blue eyes. It's all that bullshit. I don't fuck with races in any other race. It could be from Asians, black, white, whatever. If you're a racist, if you think that nobody couldn't be associated but your own kind and your own kind only, that's what you think. But don't think for one moment you're going to get discriminated not just only towards yourself and everybody else. They're going to discriminate towards you. I mean, they're going to be racist. Me, what I'm going to be racist for, I hate anybody who spread that hate. Because they destroyed a human race and human life. But Harvey, what started all this commotion in the first place, see, this is why that we've been brain fed and brain been awfully fed since day one, and Caucasians have as well. But like I said, whites ain't gonna say nothing. They're gonna do what they've been told. Blacks ain't gonna say anything. We're gonna do what we've been told. Every other race, but we know what's going on, and they know what's going on. Because at the end of the day, we all come from one people, and the only thing is purization is the whole entire human race and race for itself. Fuck racism. Instead unite front of this hatred, and then this hatred once and for all. And that's all I gotta say about that. It's your boy Domination. This is Back in the Basics. Chuck the Deuces. How you text, baby? And that's all the topic we ever talk about today. All right. Chuck the Deuce and how we do text, baby. And see you next time. All right. Peace, I'm out. Harvey, stay up, keep doing your thing, all right? Peace, and I'm out.